Hello, my gorgeous Taurians. This is Debs, and this is your reading for mid-March 2024. Taurus, it's great to be with you. I hope you guys are well, wherever you are out there in the world. Now, Taurus, the only vision I had for you guys is of a woman who had somehow got herself into a ditch in her car. She may have swerved to avoid another car, but she found herself in this ditch. Her phone was on the last battery. There was no signal. She couldn't actually ring anyone. And she was sitting in this car thinking, okay, what am I going to do? I saw her lever herself out of this car, got onto the side of the road. And within about 10 minutes, there was a sort of 4x4 that sort of came towards her. And she flagged this car down. And there were two guys in this car. One was a much older guy, might have been in his 70s. The other guy was 40s-ish, and they were wearing sort of overalls covered in paint. And she said to these guys, look, thank you so much for stopping. I don't know what to do. My phone only has one bar left on it. My battery's about to go. There's no signal here anyway. I'm a bit stuck. I don't know what to do. The old guy got into the car and said to this younger guy, okay, mate, it's up to you. You know, you can sort this one out for this woman. And this younger guy in his 40s got out this rope from the back of his truck and said, no problem. Look, what we'll do is we'll just tie it to the back of your car. We've got a 4x4, which is pretty powerful, and we should be able to get you out of this ditch. Anyway, all went well. This woman's car was safely back on the road. And this guy ended up pushing this car to the nearest petrol station where she was able to ring for a pickup, okay, to get her car repaired. She said to this guy, I'm so grateful. I just can't think of how to thank you. And he winked at her and said, well, maybe we could catch up at some point. Give me a ring. And he gave her his business card. And Taurus, that was the end of that. That was the end of the vision. So I'm not sure here whether or not we've got a situation where you find yourself stuck somehow. It could be anything, guys. It could be a technical problem on your PC. It could be you're overloaded with masses of heavy bags and you're thinking, how on earth am I going to manage all this? There's going to be somebody, Taurus, that may come to your rescue that you may think to yourself afterwards, that was incredibly kind. They didn't need to do that. They didn't need to help me. They could have just walked on by, or they could have just said, oh, I'm sorry, I'm busy. No, this is somebody who went out of their way to help you. This may already have happened, Taurus. But whoever this person is, I feel this is someone you're going to create a really strong bond with, and it could lead to romance in the future. In normal circumstances, I don't think, Taurus, in the nicest sense, you would even have looked twice at this person. But the kindness and the compassion is going to shine through. Okay, Taurus, let's get into this. I'm actually now seeing a guy on a ladder helping get a cat down from a roof. Taurus, you may find yourself in a tricky situation, or you may have already gone through a difficult situation and met someone, but this has a chance of moving into a relationship. Okay, we get there. Taurus, let's do this. Archangel Michael, thank you for joining us. This is the reading for my Taurians, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, mid-March 2024. Yeah, I'm hearing the words, don't judge a book by its cover. Taurus, don't judge a book by its cover. Yeah. Okay, Taurus. You've either met somebody who's got you out of a very difficult spot, a tight spot, right? I don't know what to do, and then someone just turns up. Or this is about to happen and you're going to find yourself in a situation where you're not quite sure what to do. Yeah. All right. My lovely Taurians, let's see what's going on. But Taurus, we have the Ten of Swords. Yeah. So this may be a painful situation, a challenging situation. You may feel quite emotional about whatever this is, Taurus. This could be something you're going through now. Okay, the Hierophant. This is your Taurian energy, the Hierophant. Taurus, you may have opened up and been vulnerable with someone only to find out that they weren't single and you were devastated. This could be you, Taurus, not knowing what to do with yourself, not knowing who to turn to, and you may befriend someone who is really helping you. In the past, the Strength card. Taurus, you may have met a Leo in the past, or you held back from delving into a situation because you simply felt it might end in disaster. But you went for it. You went for it anyway. You may have jumped towards an Aries and bitterly regretted it. It might have ended very painfully. You could have figured out, Taurus, this person was married. And this is you knowing in the past that you shouldn't have moved into this situation with this person, only to realize that you got your heart broken. In your thoughts is the world. So you're coping with a painful ending. You may also, Taurus, though, be wrapping up a karmic cycle, bringing it to a close. In the immediate future, you're working on your finances. It may well be, Taurus, that you're trying to sort of bury your head in work to get through this. I want to say, Taurus, there may also have been a situation here where you disregarded one person and you jumped towards another. There may even be a situation, Taurus, you find yourself in where the person that you rejected helps you heal from a painful ending that the other person put you through. This is you thinking, wow, not only did I reject this person, but they're coming in to help me heal from what the person I left them for put me through. And you may be thinking, oh my goodness, that's an incredible person, right? To want to help me, even though I disregarded them to be with somebody else. In your fears, Ace of Wands. Okay, Taurus, you've been really badly hurt. You may now be wary of moving towards anyone, thinking that they just want a one-night stand, they just want a little bit of fun. You may have felt used in a situation, Taurus, and very upset about that. In the environment is the Ace of Cups. Taurus, this is the person that's going to help you heal, or you're going to be spending time with. This is someone who is extremely compassionate. They do hope to move this into a relationship, but this is also someone sitting in self-love. I'm hearing their scars, their wounds healed a long time ago, but they do understand what you're going through. And this is someone who is open-hearted, compassionate, and someone who wants you to know it's going to be okay, Taurus. You're going to be okay. I've been through this too. You're going to be fine. In your hopes, yes, fascinating. Page of Cups. Taurus, you are hoping that someone is going to accept your apology. Could be a Queen of Cups. Okay. That was a bit of a surprise. So Taurus, you may be a masculine who had a chance of moving forward with someone very kind and compassionate, possibly a water sign, or a Leo in particular, you disregarded this person and leapt towards somebody else who then brought you into the Ten of Swords, because you may have found out with the Hierophant this person was married. With the energy of the world, Taurus, you're dealing with a very painful ending. You're sorting yourself out, though. You're concentrating on your finances. You're delving into your career. And I also feel that you are potentially wanting to work on a situation with this person that you left behind in the past, who I think is coming through as the Queen of Cups. A Cancerian, Pisces, or Scorpio female. Clarification for you, Taurus. King of Cups. Ironically, you and this Queen of Cups are a true pair. You may have a lot of water in your chart, or you may be highly sensitive, highly emotional as a Taurian. What you're coming to the realization about, Taurus, is due to this person's kindness, compassion, that open heart and ability to forgive, you are slowly falling in love with this person. Yeah. You are realizing that this is the person that you want to build a life with, not the person that you jumped towards in the immediate past who could have been a fire sign. They could have been a fire sign, Taurus. Whoever sat in the Ace of Cups, okay. Seven of Wands, they're a little bit nervous, they're a bit guarded. It's as if they're very happy to help you heal. They're happy to help you get back on your feet emotionally, but they don't want to be hurt again. Eight of Swords. They're in their head as to whether or not they should develop a relationship with you again, a connection with you again. You may have just dated this person a couple of times in the past and then left them to be with another woman. That's what I feel here, Taurus. They are nervous. They don't want to be taken advantage of. They don't want to be deceived. They don't want to be used as a rebound either. But this person is willing to help you heal. And I feel they're leaving the situation sort of open-ended. Let's just see what happens in the future. No guarantees, right? So underneath the deck, wow, we have the Lovers. So you may have got yourself wrapped up with somebody who wasn't single. The Empress. Okay. Taurus, this person could have been married and didn't tell you. The Devil. Could have been physically obsessed with you, Taurus. But this person hid the truth. And I think the truth was that they were in a relationship with someone else. And I think, Taurus, you had to heal. This was very painful. But I feel, Taurus, you've sort of learned your lesson here. And I feel you are wanting to reconnect with a woman that you held back from in favor of another woman that you may have found at the time sexier, more attractive, I don't know, younger. And this is you having been betrayed by this woman and realizing you should not have left this Queen of Cups behind in the past. So guys, let's move into this and see where it goes. Now, Taurus, this could even be a same-sex connection. I'm not sure. But you are definitely moving away from a fire sign in favor of a water sign, Taurus. Okay? This is you getting over the Ten of Swords, and you're thinking about the Hierophant card, which can be finding out someone was married, or this is simply you going through a very painful time and sort of clinging on to your spirituality, okay? Trying to gather your emotions together and thinking about a spiritual connection you shared with this Queen of Cups in the past. Okay. So Archangel Michael, why is Taurus sat in the Ten of Swords and the Hierophant? You're looking at the past, Taurus. Goodness. Now, for some of you, you may have spent 7 months dating a fire sign, may even have been an Aries woman who you thought was single. Yeah. Taurus, you were developing what you thought was long-term commitment with this woman. Yeah, Taurus, you wanted to marry this woman. King of Coins. You wanted to marry this woman, Taurus. You might have thought, this is the one for me. Yeah. And then suddenly, Ace of Swords, it ended. She may have just cut off from you for no reason. And when the Knight of Swords flew out of the deck, you didn't really know what was going on. So Taurus, you may have undertaken even a long-distance connection with a woman that you hoped would become your wife. And then she may have one day just cut off from you, stopped communicating with you, and you may have asked questions. What did she say? Oh God, okay, yeah, Taurus. I'm sorry, this was just a fling. Knight of Wands. I'm sorry, Taurus. I'm married. This was just a fling. Wow, guys, this has come out as a storyline so much in these readings, and I do apologize for those of you who are out there yawning, thinking, come on, Debs, oh my goodness, again? Well, yeah. I mean, this is someone's reading. But Taurus, this is about you healing from whenever this was and moving towards a Queen of Cups. So for my Queen of Cups cross watchers out there, this will be a relevant reading for you guys. So yes, Taurus, this was very, very painful. So in the past, you may have held back from a woman that you met who could have been the Queen of Cups. Yeah, because you were trying to make a decision between this Queen of Cups and a fire sign. But I think the fire sign with the Page of Wands pursued you. She was possibly, very sexual in her messages. She pursued you. She wanted you. And it might have fed your ego a little bit, Taurus, Yeah. And so what did you do? You walked away from the Queen of Cups. You walked away from the Queen of Cups to pursue this fire sign woman. Only to figure out with the Tower that she was not single. She was not single. Death card. And it ended very quickly and very painfully. You may have had to heal, Taurus. This wasn't easy for you. She could have been a Sagittarius with Scorpio in her chart, an Aries or Leo. I'm also hearing Gemini for some reason. Yeah, she, wow, I'm hearing she screwed your life up. Oh God, Taurus, I'm sorry. Queen of Wands. This is the Queen of Wands. This is the woman. So Taurus, she seduced you, and I think you realized that you'd been deceived. What you're thinking about now is 10 of Swords, the world is done, it's over with, I have to move on. And I think you are going to be communicating again with this Queen of Cups from the past that you walked away from. But let's have a look at the world energy. What are you closing out? Yeah, 5 of Swords. So whoever this Queen of Wands was, she manipulated you, she deceived you, she may have gaslit you, she may have made up all sorts of excuses as to why you two couldn't move this forward. You may have had an inkling deep down, Taurus, but you may not have wanted to have faced it, you know? Because in an ideal world, Taurus, she ticked all of your boxes. She ticked all of your boxes. Yeah. But with the Four of Cups, once you realise that she was actually, I'm hearing legally involved with another man, I think you just decided to accept defeat and walk away. Yeah, I think you just thought, I'm not dealing with this. I can't cope with this. No. Yeah, because she was married, husband energy. Emperor, Empress, right? There may have been a situation, Taurus, giving her the benefit of the doubt, where she was separated from her husband, met you, for whatever reason, didn't tell you she was still legally married, and then she ended up patching up things with her husband, and so she let you go. But with the Ten of Swords, Taurus, this was painful for you. This was difficult. So what you're going to be doing, Taurus, is, I think, getting back in touch with this Queen of Cups from the past. With the Page of Pentacles, I think you've been concentrating on your finances. And I feel whoever this Queen of Cups is looking for love, but she's also sat in self-love. This is someone who has healthy boundaries. She's a little bit nervous about being back in communication with you again, but I feel once she understands what you've been through, Taurus, she's going to help you through this. You may be shocked. You may be thinking, wow, I left this woman for another woman and deserted her, and here she is helping me get over a broken heart. Yeah, you're going to see her in a very different way, Taurus. So Archangel Michael, when do we have the Eight of Coins next to the Ace of Cups for my lovely Taurians? Thank you, Michael. 8th of March, okay. That's been and gone, Michael. Yeah, okay, so, okay. Michael's saying this masculine decided that he should reach out to this Queen of Cups around about the 8th of March, okay. Do we have a future date, Michael? He's telling me to be patient, okay. Okay, lovely. 28th of April. Yes, 28th of April. So this decision was made around about the 8th of March. Any time from now through until the 28th of April, I think this masculine, you Taurus, are going to reach out to this Queen of Cups. So let's have a look at your energy. Page of Swords. Taurus, you may tell the truth. I mean, you may come out with the blunt truth. You know, you remember when I walked away from you in the past? I actually walked into a third-party situation and I didn't know it. So I wanted to touch base with you again because I've ended things with that woman, or she's patched up things with her husband. Taurus, this is you putting everything out on the table. What else are you saying to this Queen of Cups? I'm sorry I left you for the other woman. What a massive mistake. You might turn up with a gift. What are you apologizing for? You may be apologizing, Taurus, for sitting in your ego. Thinking in the past, wow, you know, I'm spending time with this Queen of Cups, but I've got the sexy Queen of Wands on the side who wants me too. You may have been sat in a bit of ego, but everyone's been there, guys. What are you saying to this woman? That you've made a judgment call to detach totally from the Queen of Wands, and you may also have made a decision to concentrate on your foundation, your career. What are you saying to this Queen of Cups? I have to admit that I was heartbroken about this other woman. Goodness me, Taurus. Okay. Wow, you're really going to admit you were heartbroken about this Queen of Wands? What are you going to say? Nope. Okay. Eight of Wands. You're going to express to this Queen of Cups that you and this Queen of Wands had a really big row, big blowout, massive argument, because she was in a relationship. Yeah. So she's coming through as the Empress, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Queen of Wands. She was in a relationship that might have been more about financial stability. And so, Taurus, she basically headed towards you. Now, if you happen to be in a same-sex connection, this could be your energy, Taurus, okay? Explaining to a Queen of Cups that you were seduced by a Queen of Wands and you made a mistake, for some of you. What else are you saying to the Queen of Cups, Taurus? Chariot, she left me. She just left me, this Queen of Wands. Just upped and left. You may be talking in the future, Taurus, to a Cancerian. Six of Cups, yeah. And so, Taurus, you're explaining why you are going back to this Queen of Cups. I basically got the wool pulled over my eyes. I felt deceived and betrayed. And I now realize basically who the better woman was. So you're heading back to your Queen of Cups, putting everything on the table, telling her exactly what happened. Because I feel, Taurus, that not only do you feel you owe her that, this is the reason why I left you in the past, because I pursued this Queen of Wands, he was pursuing me, right? But also, I feel you want to get back in touch with this Queen of Cups because you see a future with her now. I don't think this is rebound, Taurus. I think this is you sitting in heavy regret for leaving behind possibly a woman that you now realize was 10 times the woman that this Queen of Wands was. 10 times the woman. But you couldn't see it in the past because this Queen of Wands may have been super sexy and may have chased you. This Queen of Cups, who may have been sat in very serene energy, if she's ascended, she would not have chased you. Let's have a look at her energy. What is her energy? What is she saying to you? The Hangman. Could be a Pisces. What she's saying to you is, okay, I now see exactly what happened. I understand your situation. Yeah, so you left me to have fun with this Queen of Wands, only to figure out that she was married. What else is this Queen of Cups going to say? It must have drained you. It must have been something that was very difficult to get over. You must have felt heartbroken by this. Taurus, you're going to be sat there thinking, wow, she is so compassionate and sweet-natured and caring when I left her in the past. But Taurus, I think she's sitting in that energy with you now because in the nicest sense, she has already healed from what you put her through. If there was any heartbreak, she's healed from it. She's disconnected from it. So it will be easier for her to be compassionate with you about what happened to you because she's no longer emotionally connected to you. And Taurus, you may not want to hear that, but that's what I'm feeling. What else is she saying to you? Okay. I'm actually hearing, Taurus, her say, so now you know how it feels to be left out in the cold. So there is going to be a very slight insinuation that you hurt her and now you know how it feels. But I don't feel that this is a woman being malicious or sarcastic. I simply feel that she's saying to you, so yeah, you hurt me, you were hurt, it's the way it goes. What else is she saying? Justice. Okay. There may be a sense that she feels justice has been done, you know. You left her and hurt her. You were then hurt and betrayed by a Queen of Wands in return. It may well be that what she's asking you, though, is this Queen of Wands definitely going to stay married? Or is there a chance in the future she's going to divorce? I think Taurus, she wants to figure out whether or not, if this Queen of Wands rushes back in, a woman that you were in love with at some point, and says, I am willing to get divorced to be with you, are you going to leave the Queen of Cups again? Because she doesn't want to go through this for a second time. What are you going to say, Taurus? Yeah, no, she's staying married. Absolutely, definitely, for sure, she is staying married. 10 of Pentacles. What is this woman saying? 10 of Wands. Again, Taurus, very compassionate. I mean, what she's saying is, that must be a real burden for you. You must be very stressed about that, Taurus. I can't believe this woman betrayed you in that way. How awful, Taurus. I'm so sorry you had to go through that. Is she going to say anything else? High Priestess. Taurus, if she still felt connected to your energy, and if she's intuitive, the Queen of Cups can sometimes be very intuitive. She may have figured out somehow that you went through a difficult time with another woman. She may have done. Or the High Priestess, Pisces Cancer energy, could be simply a woman who says to you, I'm so sorry, how awful, I can't believe you've been through that. I can't believe that this woman betrayed you. I hope you're okay. And then there may not be any conversation after that. So you may not know, Taurus, how to sort of progress this in the future. Well, she's commiserated with me, which is pretty big of her, considering I left her for this other woman. But she doesn't seem to be wanting to take this forward. You may not know what to do, Taurus. What is the energy between these two? Yeah, okay. Taurus, she's unsure as to whether or not you would ever leave her again, either to go back to the Queen of Wands or to be with anyone else. So she may have major trust issues. You may be wondering whether or not your ship's going to come in with this Queen of Cups. Could we move this forward into a relationship in the future? So Taurus, I feel that with a Page of Cups, this is you actually apologizing to this woman. And this is her letting you know that she's forgiven you and she's very sorry for what you've been through. This is an amazing woman. This is an amazing woman. Very strong Cancerian energy, I have to say, with the Chariot and the Moon and the Queen of Cups, although Pisces too here. So we have the Queen of Cups. Let's have a look at the future. Two of Wands came straight out. She's still internally at this point in the future, Taurus, trying to make a decision as to what to do about you. What is she worried about? What is she stressed about? That in actual fact, Taurus, you're not really over the Queen of Wands. Not really. What else is she nervous about? That she's going to be left disappointed again. And have to go into hermit mode to sort of get over it again. What else is she worried about? Two of Cups. Okay. Taurus, again, she may be nervous that you are still in love with the Queen of Wands and you're simply wanting to be with someone to make yourself feel better. Or she's worried that if she really gets to know you at a deeper level, you two are going to fall in love. And if you then decided to leave her again, she would be left in heartbreak. Heartbreak and pain seems to be the one thing this woman is nervous about pertaining to you. What are you going to say to her, Taurus? The Star. You're going to try and get her to understand that you have healed from the situation with the Queen of Wands, and she betrayed you, lied to you, obviously, because if you knew she was in a married situation in the past, Taurus, I don't think you would have gone anywhere near this woman. So she obviously hid that from you, and because she betrayed you, and you, Taurus, are all about loyalty, that's what you're usually all about, then I think you're trying to explain to this woman that you'd never go back to her and that you've healed. What else are you saying to this woman? You are moving into a very different cycle. You're putting the past in the past. You are absolutely not thinking about this Queen of Wands anymore, which is why you're coming back to this Queen of Cups. Is that right, Michael? Yeah. I don't think you're even communicating anymore with the Queen of Wands. I think you may have blocked her. I think you may have blocked her, Taurus, and I think this is something you're going to explain to this Queen of Cups. What else are you going to say? I'm single. So bless you, Taurus, you're trying to get her to realize that you simply made a mistake, right? You went for the wrong woman. You were a bit blinded by this woman pursuing you, fed your ego a little bit. You went for it only to get your heart broken. You're not interested in anyone else. And I think you're going back to this Queen of Cups because you're realizing how compassionate she is, how loving and kind she is. And maybe after a bit of an intense, stressful situation with a Queen of Wands, who could have been a bit forthright, a bit controlling, a little bit femme fatale, you're looking for a softer energy, Taurus. I mean, she may have been very passionate, very sexy, right? But harsh with it if she was married. This is someone who obviously just wanted a good time. And what you're realizing you want now is someone who is open and loving and kind and sensitive, and someone who would not betray you. And that's the energy of this Queen of Cups. So Taurus, what you're saying to her is, there's no one else. I'm over this Queen of Wands and I'm single. You're, in the nicest sense, Taurus, sort of selling yourself. What is she going to say? Anything else? Five of Wands, she's conflicted. She's going to be honest and say to you she's not sure about this. But she's very happy to move to calmer waters with you, Taurus. As in, let's just see how things go. We can keep in touch, we can have coffee, we can go for lunch, we can spend time together, you can come over in the evening. She's very open to that. But Taurus, no crazy moves, okay? Because if you suddenly try and get physical with this woman, she's going to put major boundaries up. This is what I'm feeling. You're going to have to treat her almost as a friend and let her take the reins. She will give you a signal, I'm sure, when she feels comfortable that she wants to take this to the next level. She wants more of a romance with you. So as long as you're happy with that, then this does have potential in moving into a relationship. She just needs a bit of time. She needs some time. Yeah, under the deck, Ace of Pentacles. This could turn into a relationship later on down the line. But you are going to have to be patient with this woman. Michael wants me to put it there, okay? You're going to have to be patient with this woman and just give her a little bit of time to get used to the fact that you're back in her life. Taurus, I'm going to get a couple of messages from you to this Queen of Cups. Let's do that. Archangel Michael, what would this Taurian want to say to this Queen of Cups? Yeah. I want to talk to you again and make things right between us, but I'm so afraid that you will reject me. Taurus, I don't think she's sitting in a spiteful energy. I think she's sort of already healed. But I do feel that if you're looking for a romantic relationship, it's going to take her quite a while to open up to you again properly. What else do you want to say to this Queen of Cups? I have a lot of insecurities that are holding me back from reaching out to you. I'm working on myself to become more confident. So, Taurus, I think that you're going to be building a friendship with this woman. It may surprise you. I feel as if she is going to let you know when she feels ready to take it forward into a relationship. If you can be patient, or Taurus, it may well be that if the worst comes to the worst, you end up with a really good friend. You could end up with this Queen of Cups as a really good friend of yours. But I think this has a chance if you can be patient. Okay, underneath the deck. I'm feeling so sad and down without you in my life. You really were my sunshine and always made me smile. I really miss what we had. Yeah. I mean, this is woulda, coulda, shoulda, you know? This is, oh, if I could turn back the clock. But Taurus, you're doing the right thing. You're coming back to this Queen of Cups to apologize, and I think you're simply going to leave the ball in her court. Yeah. All right. So, my lovely Taurians, that ends your reading. I hope it's helped some of you. Take care of you, as always, sending love and light your way, and many blessings. Bye, Taurus.